Next on Comcast Newsmakers, Washington ranks as one of the top states for electric vehicle use. A conversation about extending the sales tax exemption coming up. Hi, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Sabrina Register. Today we're in Olympia, the beautiful state reception room at the Capitol. And joining me right now is Representative Dick-Muri, who represents the 28th District, University Place, Stillicombe, DuPont, JBLM. I've missed a few in there.
Yes, Lakewood.
Lakewood. Yep. So nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the program. Electric vehicle use. Washington State, this may not surprise some people, but Washington State is one of the top states when it comes to use of electric vehicles.
Yeah, we're third in the nation right now.
Behind?
Actually, number one is Georgia. And,
oh, really?
We wouldn't expect it, but they have a huge sales tax exemption at the state level. They have a state, actually tax credit of $5,000, which we don't have.
Big incentive.
And number two, it has a big incentives and is also big in the environmental use is California.
So you have an electric vehicle. So this is a passion of yours. You want not only your constituents, but those throughout the state of Washington to understand why electric vehicle use is important for our state.
It's as a good option, you know, and actually some of those states actually, like California, have a requirement by the year 2025 that 15% of all sales have to be zero pollution vehicles. They're one of 10 states. Washington doesn't have that requirement, and I'm not for the requirement. I believe in using incentives versus penalties to enforce that standard.
So one incentive would be to extend the sales tax.
Right now, the sales tax exemption is on all purchase of pure electric vehicles, including the Tesla, which is about an $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 vehicle. We're going to change the law and only exempt the first $40,000. So if you buy an $80,000, $90,000 Tesla, you're going to have to pay sales tax on any value above $40,000. So it'll be a exemption only for those normal costing utility vehicles.
Is that a tough sell this legislative session when you all are talking budget and trying to figure out ways to come up with funding?
Well, it's actually a reduction in the exemption that we have now. So it's a reduction in the sales tax exemption. But it seems like it's going to be pretty popular. We know that this beats, from my point of view, it beats having a carbon tax or a low carbon fuel standard. You know, we do need to preserve our environment. We need to do stuff for the ecology, but also this is going to be good for our state economy. Instead of buying imported oil, we're using electricity, which we produce in our state, and which is we're have an ample amount of. The nice thing about electric utilities are telling me about electric vehicles. When do we charge our vehicles? Mainly at night. Mainly at night when we have increased excess capacity, and not only in the production of electricity, but the delivery of electricity. So it's a win-win situation. And it's also good for national energy independence, which helps our standing in the world, our balance of payments. That's one of my main reasons for driving electric vehicles is America first. I'm a really energy independence guy. You know, former retired lieutenant colonel in the United States Air Force. I'm truly into doing what's best for America.
Is it harder to make the case for electric vehicles in this economy where gas prices are so low right now? You know,
it still pencils out. I mean, I can drive equivalent for what it costs you a gallon of gas. I can drive about 200 to 300 miles. And so when people actually find how cheap it is to drive an electric vehicle, the cost of the fuel, it's phenomenal. It's a little bit more than a penny a mile to drive a Leaf, based on the electric rates in Stillicombe. Other places it might be 2 cents a mile.
And of course we see oil prices fluctuate wildly, so no one's to say that it'll stay low.
The other thing about electric vehicles, and my wife, when I first bought it, thought it was a little bit crazy, but she now thinks it's wonderful because it's quiet, it's got a lot of pep, it's roomy. You know, the whole riding experience of an electric vehicle, once somebody does it, they enjoy it.
Representative Muri, thank you so much.
Appreciate it, thank you.
And thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers.